We think the airfield is located somewhere in the southern sector of the island. Before you head there, make sure you create a strong beachhead as near to the carrier as possible. There's an energy production area east of your position that shouldn't prove too difficult to breach. Destroying the derricks will also slow down any unit production in the area. Once you have secured the beachhead, create a scavenging team to provide you with energy. The airfield will be well defended, and you'll need a strong force to take the key positions.
Minitech has been working on a repair unit for Scarab. It allows you to carry out field repairs to damaged units. As long as Scarab has a soul catcher chip attached, it shouldn't need too much attention. Just move into location and allow the repair unit to lock onto you.
And do make sure you keep it well defended at all times. It won't repair itself.
We're also picking up erroneous readings to the northeast of the landing zone. Locate the source of the readings and investigate before proceeding to the airfield.
Once you have destroyed the plane, get out of there as quickly as possible. We need to get to the wet dock before they have a chance to recover from our attack.
So, this island is fairly large. This will be interesting. This is where the game really starts to get going. It's taught me everything, almost. There's more mechanics later, but the basics of the game are essentially done. And it's time for it to throw us our first trial by fire, because up until now we could literally blitzkrieg through everything, and we probably could here, but we'd very rapidly run out of energy. This is because there is not one, but 4 heavily defended bases on this island. Our primary objective is down here at this base here. There is an air production facility, a large number of radar installations all along this runway and towards the other end, and a great deal of flak dakka, like the machine gun anti-air emplacements, which I believe can also target ground, but I'm not entirely sure. And there is where we're going to be blowing up a very large plane. That's why we're here. We're here to destroy a plane that's going to move some peeps. We don't want those peeps moved, so that's what's going to go down. But before we can get to there, before we can take care of that objective, we need to, if assuming we're following the roads, and yes, I use primarily aircraft right now, in fact I use only aircraft right now, assuming we followed the roads, we'd also need to deal with all the little, like, this isn't a base, but it's a bunch of stuff. We'd need to deal with all of these things. Look at the gun emplacements guarding the roads, helicopters in a little depot, 2 little depots actually, in reasonable numbers. And there's this, which leads to this large base here, which is essentially our main problem. Tank facility, aircraft facility. You can see those clearly because I got a helicopter currently receiving fire, but, you know, pausing is great. That's a major threat on the island. Whereas further to the north, there is another major threat, but this one is another research facility doing something weird. I'm sure you can see it in the top right now. Also radar installation and explosive flak, the less fun kind of flak. I'm on my 2nd helicopter and all I've done is fly around the island so I can see everything, and I still can't see everything. Where's our last base? Well, while strictly speaking not a full base, down here there is a large number of installations for anti-air, as indicated by the squares, as well as, I think there's one more maybe, but I don't know. But there's also a number of oil derricks. And in the top left, there's a radar installation. Clearing out radar is a big deal. Radar is a big deal, because if you eliminate radar, the enemy won't come for you unless they've got visual line of sight, which can mean helicopters in depots, and I'm guessing there's at least one helicopter here. If not, there's going to be a few here somewhere, and there's definitely this crew over yonder. If we deal with the radar quickly, they won't come bother us while we rush them. They will react to our attacks, but they won't be able to mount offensive actions half as easily. They do periodically attack, but there shouldn't be any serious problems. Yeah, sounds like we've got a plan. So, step 1. Take myself and eliminate that radar installation. I'll simultaneously sending air forces to secure this beachhead. Game wants me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Once that radar is down, I am going to move south. Follow the coast essentially, and then head inland. Try and avoid the Dakar installations here, and snipe off that energy production. With those two with the beachhead and that one, all production will be running on backup power. Those little silos as you see there. And the more backup power, the better. Well, the longer they're running on backup power, the better. That means by the time we get to the airbase, they won't be producing units anymore. Then, personally, I'm gonna hook round, take out that radar tower, and move north to take out this base, while my fellows repair, reinforce, and progress up here. Simultaneous actions. This is gonna push my APM, because my APM's like 5. Maybe casualties, but I fully intend to have a Scarab land with the rest of the beachhead to begin taking control of things. So long as it doesn't hurt us too badly, we should be able to secure this facility up here with only a few dramas. Once we've reached that point, we're then going to move on to full resource collection mode briefly to stockpile some energy before we move south. Moving south, we'll take out this base, on to the final objective, secure the entire landing strip, eliminate the plane. Mission complete. Or is it? Dun dun dun!
Like some kind of weapons platform. Bring it to Antaeus for sampling.
Yeah, we're
Kill this son of a bitch.
The object seems to be an experimental hovercraft, capable of traveling over water and land, a thick hull with enough power to carry more efficient weaponry than Hornet. Give us a few minutes and we should be able to patch the schematics into your system. schematics are in. It looks like it's going to be a very powerful addition to your armory. We've called it Salamander.
We found it. All available units attack to our location.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Whoa.
Roger
None
that.
of that, sir.
Unit for that.
Jesus. What on earth is that? It looks alive. Keep your troops back while we observe it. Don't damage it, whatever you do.
Oh dear God.
I don't think there's going to be much choice, Walker. The towers that are growing are giving off huge power readings. I think it's some sort of weapon.
Okay, Church, point taken. Captain, destroy the towers. We'll worry about the consequences later. But if you can salvage any part of it, it could be decisive in finding out what that thing is. Out.
What the fuck was that? Things are growing. Well, we got men in the area. Let's blow shit up.
This is Croker, Hull Holding. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. This is Ransom, commencing attack.
Commencing second attack run.
Here's
I am
that
taking
thing.
hits. Korolev here. I'm taking heavy fire. Critical hit! Going down!
Kill this son of a bitch. This is Ransom, I have a bogey at... Please, God, no!
Everything.
Yeah,
is going
baby, yeah.
wrong.
Not easy at all.
Except that we've dealt with the land problems. Dear God, I'm glad I knew.
That husk is protecting something that's affecting our systems. See if you can break through it. There's another layer. The blue glow's coming from whatever's inside. You'll have to destroy this inner membrane to get at it.
Enemy down. I've engaged...
Church, what is that thing?
Without analyzing it, I can't be sure. Captain, if you can get a scavenger-equipped scarab to the area, we should be able to use its analysis beam to gather preliminary readings.
It has an analysis beam. Sorry, man. Sorry, Patton. I know you like to do things on your own, but I really don't want to just sit and watch you while you drive all the way around. And you could be four-wheel driving, two-tread driving. What the hell is that? The hell is all this thing?
Good work.
I think it's the plot.
Now let's get you out of there and onto the wet dock. We'll examine the information en route.
definitely think it's the plot. We're going to take a closer look at that stone, Captain. We think it might give us valuable information about exactly what that thing was. We've dispatched Pegasus to pick it up. Bring it back. The political situation at home is getting worse, Captain. The people are unsettled. We've had localized protests from known dissident groups, and Central is close to having to enter negotiations with the EGM party. Our hand is being forced. We can't tell the people about Antaeus yet, not until we're sure we can do this. And in the meantime, we have to at least appear willing to hear these people out and discuss their wants. If their only demand is that we respect the sovereignty of the island chain, then we may be forced to concede to their demands. And once that's happened, you will have to withdraw. But what then? A return to the post-war arms race? An escalation of preventative weaponry to ensure we're not pressured again? The threat of more attacks and violence if we don't allow this party more power? You know we're busy rebuilding the world over the past... We've been busy rebuilding the world over the past 20 years, but it looks like something else has been busy as well. Central's leading in analysis have reached one conclusion, that the EGM party and the terrorists are one and the same group, headed up by some of the dinosaurs that nearly destroyed the world 20 years ago, trying to maintain the corrupt, money-driven status quo where dreams were becoming possibilities. When dreams were becoming possibilities. When they knew the war was turning, they must have stockpiled munitions and vehicles, ready for the day they could pose a threat to us again. And now they can. Although the fear is that the missiles are just the tip of a rather large, rather cold iceberg. 3 missing scientists, aliens growing from planes, vanishing cargo ships and resources. The mind boggles as to what these people are capable of. The most worrying thing is that if they've somehow, God knows how, but somehow managed to find little green men to help them fight us, we may already have lost this war. Captain, just get to the wet dock, repair the carrier, and find our scientists. Find Kuntz, Visconti, and Magdillan. They must have an idea of what the Cabal are doing, and we may be our key to destroying them. Walker out. Oh my, I killed the things. Borden did not kill the things. Karlev killed some things. Kirka killed a few things. Patton killed some things. Ransom also killed some things. I killed most of the things. Give me some plot, game.
This is the operating mind of the carrier, addressing scavenger vehicle and all souls within its zone of movement. The stone being scanned is apparently an informational device, broadcasting on a low electromagnetic frequency, disruptive to our communications electronics. Bring it aboard for further study.